Hey guys, what's going on? It's Eli, back with another review video, and yes, you read the title of this review video, and you know what I'm reviewing. Yes, I am finally reviewing the Disney animated feature film and that I finally got around to watching. Yes, I'm of course reviewing Raya and the Last Dragon. Yes. So, yeah, again, like, it was one of those movies and Disney animated feature films, that I hadn't gotten around to until now. And I gotta say, it didn't disappoint. It did not disappoint for me. And I have heard that this Disney animated feature film did pretty good, and that's good to hear. And yeah, and it's a good thing that, for me, I avoided, like, seeing not too many clips of this film. I know that I've seen the trailers, but that's about it. So, yeah, like, not knowing that much about the characters, like, you know, aside from, of course, the main character, Raya. But anyways, so, alright. The story. Read the description, of course. Long ago, in the fantasy world of Kumandra, humans and dragons lived together in harmony. However, when sinister monsters, known as the Droon, I think I said that right, threatened the land, the dragons sacrificed themselves to save humanity. Now, 500 years later, those same monsters have returned. It's up to a lone warrior to track down the last dragon and stop the Droon for good. So yeah, I gotta say, because it's amazing that, you know, we get another animated feature film, and it comes from Disney, that it's all about dragons, you know? And you know what? Excuse me, it's fresh and new, in my opinion. Like, all the other, like, animated feature films from other animation studios, like, DreamWorks has How to Train Your Dragon. What else am I missing? Netflix has one, I'm pretty sure. You get my point. And it's, yeah, as I said, it feels like Raya and the Last Dragon, it feels like something fresh and new, and that's good. That's a good thing. Yeah, and also, because another thing is that, yeah, with, because of, you know, finding the last dragon, and Raya, the main character, of course, being voiced by Kelly Mary Train, best known for, Rose in the Star Wars sequel trilogy. Basically, Raya, who, you know, we start off seeing her as a kid, and her father, or apparently Raya calls her father Ba, B-A, Ba, not like say Ba. No, probably not that. So, but yeah, she calls her father Ba, his name being Chief Benja. I think I got that right. I spelled that right. Yeah, voiced by Daniel Day Kim. Yeah, and so if I'm correct, Chief Benja, he wants to bring everybody back together, you know, to, you know, for Kumandra to be reborn, I guess you could say, you know, inviting everybody together, and, you know, like, basically they have food and so on. And at one point, Raya befriends a young Namari, being voiced by Gemma Chan? I think I got that right, yeah. And, yeah, they seem to be getting along pretty well. Even at one point, Raya shows Namara, like, the gem, basically. And that's when, yeah, should have seen this coming. Namara basically betrays Raya, and that's when, yeah, pardon my French, all hell breaks loose. And then, of course, yeah, as mentioned, the Droon reappear, and again, you know, all hell breaks loose. And basically, what the Droon can do is that they can turn everybody, no matter what it is, any living thing, into stone. And I should have seen this coming. Yeah, because basically, Raya's father, he now places her as, guarding the the gem, I want to say, yeah, and is like the keeper of the gem, etc. And yeah, he of course does get turned into stone. Figures. And 5 years later passes, and Raya, and along with her now grown pet, almost forgot to mention, like this, like, I don't know, what is this supposed to be? Roly poly slash armadillo? I don't know. Something like that, but it can roll. Tuk Yeah, I think I got that right. And basically, Raya trying to find all 5 pieces of the gem, and all 5 locations, all 5 lands, that is, and where the pieces of the gem are, from Fang, Heart, Spine, Talon, and Tail. And at one point, Raya does come across and wakes up the last surviving dragon, Susie. Yeah, Susie. Being voiced by Awkwafina. Yeah, who doesn't love Awkwafina? She's great. Especially she's good at voice acting, so yeah. Yeah, and I totally, like, didn't realize, because who the rest of the voice cast were. That's amazing. Like, and it figures, Tuktu being being voiced by Alan Tudyk. I just now realized, is it me, or is Tuk's name, like, Tuk is named after Alan Tudyk? Sounds familiar? Yeah. But anyways, so... Okay, so young Namari was voiced by Joanne Casayo. I think I got that right. And young Raya, do I see young Raya on this list? I don't think so, no. But anyways, so yeah, moments between, like, say, Raya and Namari, and the interesting thing about this film is that there really are no villains. Only, say, the Droon. Like, none of the human characters, like, say, Namari and her mother, they're not really villains. And Varana, yeah, so Varana being voiced by Sandra Oh. Yeah, Sandra Oh from Killing Eve. And along the way, Raya, Sisu, and Tuktu, they stumble upon lots of new friends, and they join them, and you know what? All of them share a lot in common. There's Bione, if I'm even saying the name right. I apologize if I'm not. Voiced by Isaac Wong, and there's like this little, like, basically like baby con artist, and there's also there are these 3 monkeys that actually are taking care of this baby. And I gotta tell you, the baby in this film was pretty smart. Like, knew how to, like, do some action and so on. And yeah, the 3 monkeys are raising the baby because, well, the baby's parents, her family, they got turned into stone. And they also meet with, and I had a feeling he was to be the goofy one, Tong, being voiced by Benedict Wong. And that was really cool. I almost had no idea that was his voice. Like, that's amazing. But good for Benedict Wong. He's in a Disney animated feature film. Yeah. So yeah, there are a lot of funny moments in this film. And of course, some touching and heartbreaking moments, of course. And the thing about this movie is that it's about trust, And, it really feels like that, nobody, and including Raya, can't really, come to trust, like, say, Namari, or, say, Namari's mother and her people and so on. Anybody. Like, people being people, and, like, going after the gem and so on, you name it. But Sisu, she can trust Namari. She trusts Namari, and another thing is, Sisu tells Raya about her brothers and sisters, and throughout the film, we see things that happen that come from the powers of Sisu's brothers and sisters, like good example, rain and fog, yeah, all that. And Sisu's brothers and sisters, they got turned into stone as well 500 years ago, and yeah, it's pretty sad, and especially because, when at one point, because, when they want to trust Namari, and, Raya and Sisu, they meet with Namari, and Namari, like, has that crossbow? Yeah, crossbow. And, yeah, because... And I almost had a good feeling that this was coming, and it did. Sisu at one point does get killed, but the question is, whose fault was it? Accidentally killing Sisu. That's the thing, because Raya like throwing her weapon at Namari to stop her, but she wasn't even about to shoot. But once Raya's weapon hit her, that's when she pulled the trigger. So, yeah, and that's when at one point Raya just like, oh my gosh, just seeking revenge now, to avenge Sisu's death. And when Sisu was killed, the water disappears. No more water, and thus the Drunes, they appear, and yeah, everything's doomed. And also, like, more moments between Raya and Namari, like, them sword dueling. That was pretty cool. And especially when at one point, when Sisu reveals herself to the whole gang, and that escalated quickly because, Bione, Tong, the baby, and the three monkeys, they immediately, want to help and join Sisu. And that thing that they do, I forget what the meaning of that is. The signature, the sign. You can let me know in the comments section. I apologize if I can't remember that, but yeah. And at one point it seems like all is really doomed and all is coming to an end because of the Drunes attacking, everybody being turned into stone, and our main characters, and using the pieces of the gem to stop the Drunes. Like they can't go near them because of the gems, basically they all have to trust Namari, like she can save the day, and she does, putting all of the pieces of the gem together. And even when Namari turns into stone, well, what happens now? Like, it's all put back together, but nothing really happens until the gem does something. And of course the Drunes are defeated, and the water's back, everybody, and it was raining, and they're no longer stones. Yeah. And all ends well with our main characters, including Namari and all the dragons that were turned into stone. Of course, Sisu's brothers and sisters, they're back, and she's back. Sisu's back as well. And I had a feeling this was coming too. Near the end of the movie, Raya is reunited with her father, and, her father seeing seeing Sisu in person, as well as meeting all of Raya's new, friends and family. Yeah, that was a good way to end it. And another thing is, just like what her father wanted and dreamed of, Kumandra is back, Kumandra is reborn, everybody all happy and getting along. That's wonderful. That's great. What a great way to end the film. And even the end credits, we get, more of what's going on, how our characters are doing. And that was really nice. Right before Raya's reunited with her father, we see all of the other main characters reuniting with their families. Yeah, from the baby to the boy and Tong. Yeah, that was great. Great way to end the film. And also, like, some other funny moments I'd like to mention, like, the introduction to, Buon, again, if I'm saying the name right or wrong, just, bear with me. Like, his introduction was pretty funny, because, he's, captaining a boat, and he's also a good chef. Yeah, pretty funny. And, Tong, like, when he, held, Sisu and Raya, he held them captive. He was trying to threaten them, but of course that wasn't working. He was failing at that. And again, that's when you realize he's the goofball in this movie. He's the funny one. A big tough guy like him with an eye patch, and he's funny. Yeah. And funny moments, like, say, with the baby and the monkeys, especially when they're trying to come up with a plan to, get the last gem piece, from Namari and her mother, their people. It's pretty funny, from the boys' plan to Sisu's plan, and they weren't so sure on the boys' plan, Buon, and Sisu gave her idea and plan, but they stuck with Buon's plan. So, yeah. But yeah, Raya and the Last Dragon. What a great Disney animated feature film this is. I'm happy that I got to finally see this, and again, as I said, it did not disappoint for me. Not at all. And definitely, I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 stars. And what about you guys? What did you think of Raya and the Last Dragon? What did you think of the film yourselves? And what did you think of my review? Leave comments and give this review a like as always. So, with all that being said, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed my review of Raya and the Last Dragon. More reviews coming your way. They're gonna be awesome. Keep looking forward, and I'll see you guys in the next video /review. Take care, and peace out.